We're looking into a very powerful component in the life of every man, and everybody enjoys. This has been the historical reality that everybody enjoys the David and Goliath story. There's so many things in life that are the opposition of the underdog, and this challenge that he has that is incredible. It's what marks the moments of every man. There's a giant to face, a giant to address. There's the noticing of a dilemma, a crisis, and to stand up in the moment of that challenge and crisis is called courage. And all of a sudden in his childhood, he's confronted with this giant that is hurling insults, is trying to intimidate and breathe fear into the hearts of all these older men that are soldiers. And the Bible says that they were quaking, they were fearful, and they're tense. They didn't want to come out. And David addresses this moment and says, who is this uncircumcised Philistine? He's not even qualified to hurl these insults. He's not up at the top of his game. And when he finds out what's going on, he asks for permission to confront that giant. He addresses him, and he's not fearful. He's going to go and he's going to make things right. And in the life of every man, there's that opportunity. But here it is that this is not happening in a vacuum. When they ask him, what qualifies you to address this giant or this ill or this opposition, this setback, this adversarial aspect, he says, from my childhood, I've been confronting conflict and difficulties and hardships. And when the lion and the bear came after the sheep I was taking care of, I would stand up to him and I would address him. And so that you see the formation of something called character. And in the character of this young man, he stands up to fight Goliath and overcome him. And it's all found in 1 Samuel 17. It's a spectacular chapter in the Old Testament. You don't want to miss it. You go to chapter 17 of 1 Samuel and you'll see the whole story there. But if you approach verse 58, a question is asked after his victory. And the king approaches him and says, who is your father? What lineage do you come from? Who formed your character? And that is the basis. I was just talking to one man tonight. His son is a member of the Latin Kings, a gang in America. And his son approaches him. They've been estranged for years. His father's a former heroin addict. They didn't have life together. And now his son is saying, Dad, if you're not a part of my life, I can't go to the next level. And basically he's crying out for somebody to speak into his life. When a father is not speaking into the life of his son and forming his character, then you have the issues that spring from there, life issues, heart issues, economic, finance issues, all these manner of things that God has provided fathers to bring us up to that level. So I want to encourage you, if they were to ask you, who's your father? Who's forming your character? Whose tutelage are you under that will discipline you, that will correct you, that will instruct you? And there is the heart formation, character formation of your thoughts, your words, and your actions. And I really want the best for you. So if you have nobody to reach out to have this relationship with, we invite you to be part of this movement, What is a Man? And truly we will address areas. We're not talking about perfection. We're talking about genuineness, authenticity, that you would be a real man. So in that regards, I want to say you're a champion, and under the tutelage of your father, maybe you want to go and mend these fences that are stopping you from going to the next level. And then you'll see that as he addresses your life, as he speaks about the issues of bringing you up to another level, you too will stand to face your giant and to overcome with great victory. God bless you.